Welcome to the Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly every Monday through Thursday from 8 to 10. Please watch me on the My Fund the Futures YouTube or SK Trading YouTube. I am the host of the Asia markets. We cover 5 assets. We cover S&Ps, NASDAQ, oil, gold, and silver. So I hope you're there. And we also give away 10 prop accounts from My Fund the Futures. All right. Also, if you like a 5-day free trial to my Discord, which streams every day from Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 8:30 to 4. So if you like that, please text me your full name and email, and I'll send it out. And you just start it every Monday. It's free. If you just text me your full name and email to 914-500-7484, that's my personal cell phone number, and I'll make sure I'll email you the link for the free copy. All right, so today, S&Ps pushed up to new all-time highs. The NASDAQ pushed up to all-time highs. But then we got the big sell reversals on the 30-minute time frames on the Russell, and then we got the big ones on the DIA, and we also got the big sell reversals on the 30-minute time frame. And then really, more or less, what do you do after you get these big sell reversals? All right, we got it in gold on the 30-minute time frame. You look to short the next sequence. You short the first bounce on the 5-minute, the next bounce on the 15-minute time frame, and now we'll see exactly what happens. But overall, we got the big sell reversals. How to trade the 30-minute sell reversals when you line up with the 15-minute time frame. Very, very powerful, and that's going to be the title for our show tonight. So let me just get right to it here. First of all, let's look at the GLDs here today. Once the GLDs reverse to sell on the 30-minute time frame, and you can see here the MACDs are negative above the pivot. And what do you look to do? Well, you short the first bounce here on the 15-minute time frame right here. Exactly, you can see the move here at 245. The GLDs got up as high as almost 433 and dropped about, well, the gold dropped about 20 points. But here's the other interesting thing, right? So not only did the 30 minutes reverse to sell, but if you look at the gold futures, okay, again, this is why you got to look at the underlying ETFs when you're trading. The 15 is negative, the 30 is negative, but then when the 60-minute time frame reversed to sell right here, okay, you can see the short right here, the sell at 2 o'clock. Now you're in a negative trend on both the 15, the 30, and the 60-minute time frame on the continuous contract. And then when the 30-minute reverse to sell on the GLDs, you put you into a what's called a sell disconnect, and then you look to short the rallies. And if you look here on the gold futures on the 15, it happened right here, exactly like I said, 245. Gold got up to the 25 handle, and look what it dropped, all the way down 21 points. So again, then you got the short here again on the 15-minute time frame later on up to 29, and then you can see the absolute caboose right here all the way down from 29. Remember, these are patterns, so these patterns last anywhere from 1 to 8 bars. Here, if you got 20 points, here, if you got 29, and then boom, you got another 23 or 24, 5, 26 points. Ultimately, the next 2 other bars got absolutely slaughtered. But again, this is exactly how we look at the market. Now, if you look here, you can see here, okay, you can see how the spiders reverse to sell on the 30-minute time frame right here. The Russell, the spiders reverse to sell on the 30. MACD negative above the pivot. Beautiful bear flag. Caught this beautiful short at 230, and the S&Ps dropped 19. Okay, beautiful short. The IWMs reversing. Now the Russell reversed to sell earlier on the 30-minute time frame right here. You can see at 12 o'clock, and then the 60-minute time frame reversed to sell. I think it's about 1:30. So 12 o'clock and 1:30. Now you're in a complete negative trend. And when you're in a negative trend, especially when the MACDs are negative, blue over yellow above my pivot line, which is a solid white line, what do you look to do? Here again, everything lined up beautifully. 230. What a short. Look at this beautiful short here on the Russell. You can see it here. 230 got almost near the 283, and then it dropped roughly about $1.50. Also, if you look at Micron today, Micron reversing to sell on the 60-minute time frame. And again, everything lined up on this bounce right here between 2 o'clock and 2:30, 2:45. Again, it's really remarkable. Also, when the 30 reversed to sell, now the 60 reversed to sell on Micron, what do you look to do? Well, you look to, like I said, you short the first bounce. Micron got up to 40, what was that, 48? Boom, the next bar, 39. So, and ultimately went lower from 48 all the way down to 35, so it dropped 13. So, again, very, very powerful moves here on the on Micron. And again, this is how we look at the market overall, and it really is relative to understanding the moves here. Okay, we saw some really great pullbacks here. Let me just see. I'm just looking here. Broadcom, AVGO, AVGO really very, very phenomenal short on the opening. You can see Broadcom right here at 10:30, 24, and then 20 got up to the 26 handle. Now, when you're making new highs here, these MACDs could non-confirm. The 30s and the 60 were still negative. You got the overbought condition into the negative MACDs, but these are really, really great short patterns. And then ultimately, when the 15-minute time frame reversed to sell, there was some bad news here on Broadcom. 15-minute reverses to sell, taking out the 19 and change, and you can see it just got absolutely cabooshed. And then we got a nice short here, 14, 16 range, and ultimately dropped 12 at the end of the day. So again, once you can see the push up, I love this pattern, especially when the MACDs are negative above the pivot on the 30 and 60-minute time frame. You want to short the first bounce you want to short into the negative MACDs as you're making new highs. Exactly. When you have two negative MACDs on the 60 and 30 minute from above the pivot and the price is pushing up into that, let them have them. One last one, we'll look at Amazon here. Amazon reversing to sell on the 30-minute time frame right here. And what do you look to do? You short the bounce right here. Look at that bear flag. Again, 230. Everything lined up at 215, 230, 245 today. You let them have them. What a beautiful bear flag here on Amazon. 272.98. You can see the drop of about $1.70. $1.60. Great pattern. All right. When I get back, I will tell you what I expect for tomorrow. So right now the S&Ps closed at 73.54. They got down to 73.40. And let's look at the bigger time frames here. Let's just look at the bigger time frames here. Let's see here, right here. All right. So if you look at the bigger time frame, the daily on the spiders, you can see we're starting to come off the top here. We saw the high of 36.1. That was today. And then you can see the drop here. We're still 21 points above. I want to see this algorithm, the indicator 3, get somewhat oversold. Like I said, it's very important to see that type of a pullback. I mean, you're really talking, what are you talking here? About 200 points on the S&P can happen in one day. Now, we do have non-farm payrolls tomorrow. We do have negative MACDs above the pivot on the spiders on the 30 and the 60-minute time frame. So if you do get any type of rallies here, they're going to run into a brick wall of resistance here, right here. See that? Now, the big number to watch for tomorrow is 729.17. We're only about about 13, 14 points on the S&P. When the S&P is traded earlier the night 73.40, you probably would have violated that, and that's exactly what would happen. So again, big number tomorrow, 692.03. That's $3 away on the QQQs, and 729.20, which we're about right now 729.20. We're 730.51. We're probably about 13, 14 points on the S&P. So if the S&P's push down tomorrow below the 73.40, we're going to get a big sell on the 60-minute time frame. And if we do get any type of overbought, any type of push up, and the news is good, well, guess what? We'll probably most likely be looking for shorts into those negative MACDs. So again, I don't think the jobs number is going to be good tomorrow because a lot of layoffs here for AI, Microsoft, Meta, Spirit just laid off people, 17,000. I think the number is going to be weak. I think the market's going to interpret that as a way that interest rates need to be cut because of the jobs losses. And I think that's what's going to be on the plate for the next meeting. So if we do have a a weaker than expected jobs number, I would not be surprised they rally. If the number comes in stronger, I think they get hit tomorrow. Okay? All right. When I get back, I want to talk to you about the importance of rotating your accounts. So it's important, like when you're trading, someone said to me today, Steve, I like the fact that when I'm trading, you're trading a pool of capital, but when I'm trading basically the ability to do what? To be able to trade one account and another account and another account and another account and be able to rotate. So you may have 3-4 accounts, and then today someone made a mistake. They were trading gold with only 4 micros, and that's all you're allowed. And I said to the person, it's very difficult to trade a commodity like gold, just trading 4 micros. If you want, there are firms out there that give you more contracts to trade, but overall, you have to really do your due diligence on prop firms. You have to know exactly what you're getting into, the consistency rules, the drawdown, and all the other things that go with it. So do your homework. And if you're going to do prop, look into doing more than one account. Not linked, but individuals. And then eventually, once you're consistent for 22 to 35 days, and you start passing your evals and you're over, then you can start buying one account and then looking to link them. I think that makes more sense, okay? So again, anybody have any questions, you can text me at 914-500-7484. I'm more than happy to help you with this and any other questions that you may have. All right, thank you for joining me tonight on The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly. Please hit the subscribe button. Please leave a comment. If you'd like to join my community of traders from all around the world, please go to my website, sktrading.live. Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, please follow me on official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Please do not accept any invitations or send money to anybody. It's not me. People copy my face and try to do things all around to try to hurt others, and that's not me. And people, I do not copy trade. I do not ask you for money. So please, I give out my cell phone number 400 times a day. Please just text me or call me, and it's me. I'll pick up or I'll respond, okay? All right. Again, if you like a 5-day free trial, please send me your full name and email, and I will text you the link. It starts every Monday to 914-500-7484. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you. God bless our troops, and God bless the United States of America. See you tonight.